1 hour, guys. I'm giving you 1 hour of relaxation. Working on the layout. I bought all this foliage at Hobby Lobby. These little shrubberies, which I'm putting foliage along the stanchions here. And then I'm going to put trees on little posts. And that's what I'm going to show you what I'm doing tonight. Tree posts. That's what I'm going to work on right here at this table here. But how do I get the best camera angle? Up there. Ivy, that's right. It's cold in the shed tonight. But I'm going to take blocks of wood like this and drill holes in them and then glue trees in. I'll show you how I'm doing that. I don't like this here. I got to get this camera so that it's in a good place that I can at least be talking to you and you can see everything. Problem is, if you get it down too low, then I can't see you and you can't see what I'm doing. Did you find anything good yesterday? Oh man, I already got it listed. I found some more control units with the flags, and I got to send a flag to, I keep forgetting to send a flag to Ron Gardner, but I'm going to send one to him so he can at least make up. I'm going to send them to everybody that bought one free of charge. At least you'll have a flag. Now, it won't have the cross or the checker flag, but at least it'll be a flag. So, so I need to get a camera angle. Oh, I think over here is the best place. Of course, then I'm too far. You can't really see what I'm doing. For the love of Mike. How about right here? I'll get it sooner or later. Maybe Tim stands here. Tim's got a stand that maybe I could use this. He had a good trip, actually. So I'm making foliage for the layout. So I'm going to take some of these and cut them in so I can put 2 or 3 trees on them at a time. Then I'm going to paint these. But I need to drill a hole. So let's go over here. We can at least go over here together. And I'll have to drill some holes. Yeah, I found some good stuff. Not a lot, but Tyco train. All right. It doesn't have to be any, it can be any thickness. The hole can be, because I'm going to fill it with the glue. Fill it with the glue. I'll just show you kind of what I'm doing here, give you an idea. I just wanted to show what I'm doing. So cut that in there. There. See that? And then when that dries, it's a row of trees. Okay? And I can even put some of this foliage here. Because it's cut. Actually, that's fine. That's exactly what I want it to look like. And then we'll paint these. I'll paint these kind of like brick or something, and then brown in here like dirt. All right, that are all. And then these are on your. Then you could row these along with your trees. I could go like this, for example. See, and have trees lined up there, or I could put them right here. You know, you can put them anywhere. Really, you're just trying to give the track a different look. See, now these are larger trees. I bought these larger ones. These will be even larger trees. These right here will be even neater looking. But now you don't want too much, because you don't want it to clutter the layout. You still want to be able to see the track. Okay, but this will be a nice tree here. This will be a nice big one right here. Okay, so let's. This will be on its own base. All right, and you can actually use you can actually use a 2x4 maybe. I can't ever get this just right. Constantly have to adjust it. All right, so what wood could I use? A 2x4. Got 2x4, but that's too big. That's overkill. These would be fine, but I think they're going to be too thin, and they'll fall over. Let's see, what kind of wood do I need? I've got some wood out in the shed. Huh. Well, let's see here. Okay. 3 inches by 3 inches. Yeah, that won't fall over. See, that's a nice one right there. Doesn't that look pretty cool? I was going to put them on the back end of the layout back here. Okay. See that? On the back end of the layout, or you could put a bunch of them right here. Okay. In between some buildings. because that's about to scale. That building's about to scale to a car. All right. See a car? That's about to scale. See that? Isn't that cool? So let's do a bunch of these buildings. We gotta glue this one here. I got about 20 of these buildings. All right. And they're all set together. All you have to do is kind of spread them apart a little bit. And you just want to open them up. You get these at home or at Hobby Lobby, $5.99, and they have them like 40% off. So you get a bunch of them. I got a bunch of them. And this will look up the layout pretty cool. Then these are little tiny ones. I like these. I'm going to get more of these because I think these are neat. These little tiny trees, because they you could line these along the road. I didn't buy enough of these. I'm going to buy some more. You can't go to Hobby Lobby on a Sunday. You got to go on a weekday. They're closed on a Sunday. Sunday, Monday. That's a nice little tree. Just something small. This would be nice for along the wall road here. So I didn't get enough trees. Darn it. I thought I bought a lot of trees, but let's make some more bases. Let's cut some more bases. It's fun with Brian tonight. We only got 18 people. Then you need to click like it, then 5. I won't do them anymore. I'm doing these only for you guys. Okay? It's not, listen, I could go up. Hey, I'm here. Yes, you are, Jesse. I could go upstairs and have a cigar right now, but I'm not. I'm doing this for my customers. Okay, I'm gonna take these off. I don't like wearing glasses. Okay, so, all right, so I need about 6 of the 3 inchers. All right, so I'm gonna cut some 3 inchers here. All right, I'm gonna cut right here. I need to cut some 3 inchers for my trees. 3, 6, 9, 12. So we got to get 30 or 16 likes. Of course, we need 30. We need some more viewers. We need a lot of viewers. If we're going to expand, we need to have a breakthrough, baby, a breakthrough. Oh, let me drill all the holes in them first. Now, I'm just showing you different techniques on how to do something in your layout, something different. Well, that battery, I think, is dead. That's one thing about electric, about electric tools. They just die instantly. There's no gradual. They just they die. Okay, you can tell that's a new battery. All right. So these are 4 more trees. Oh gosh, getting old. 4 more trees. Okay, we'll come back over here. We only got, now we've got 10 likes, but we have 16 viewers. So there's 16 people sitting at home watching this video. So that means that there should be 16 likes if you like it. Now, if you don't like it, then I guess you don't like it. I think I'm going to cut the base off a little bit, 1 notch. Ow! That hurt. That hot. That's hot. Okay, we got that tree. Now these are different than the ones I had just used. You want to kind of spread it out a little bit. Now you can trim them if you want to cut some of this stuff off. You can cut this off, but don't throw it away. You could save it for other weeds or other areas on your layout. But you want to kind of go like this. We got 14 now. We just lost viewers. Well, oh well, I guess those are some nice looking trees. Lithium is on the way. Yeah. It seems almost too big for the scale. No, it's not. Look, watch. So this is an actual 1/32nd car or 1/32nd car, and this is a guy. So if that guy got out of that tree, he would be about this high. So these are kind of like apple trees or small, whatever. I mean, you know, but this is a car, and that's right to scale. I mean, literally right to scale. Okay, you couldn't get a perfect scaler than that. Okay, and these are great for just pine trees. Okay, now HO, no, these aren't HO. No, it's 1/32nd. This is 1/32nd. All right, so we need to cut some more bases. So I gotta get my wood over there. We gotta cut some more bases. Couple more trees there, a couple more. Okay, so we got 3 inches. Need some more 3-inch bases. 3, 6, 9, 12. Now I'm gonna paint them all, and I'm gonna put I'm gonna glue dirt in the bottom of it so it looks like it's gravel. I'm gonna put gravel and glue it so it'll never move. All right, so let's drill these holes in these. Man, I had the weirdest dream last night. I'm having the most bizarre dreams. I don't know what the heck. I can't believe how fast today went. I don't know where it went or how it went, but it went fast. I don't understand it, but I'm just getting old, I guess. It's just, I'm showing you how to do your layout. This is 1/32nd scale. I'll show you the layout in a couple of minutes, but we're making little tree bases. Oh gosh, we're making bases for the trees, the big trees, and then we're doing long ones for the base for the long, the small. They're kind of a smaller tree. You don't want them to topple over. So let's make some, let's see here. 4 foot. We'll make these 4-foot bases. and a couple smaller ones. Just enough to all right, let's drill a couple holes in these. All I'm showing you is how to make how to spruce up your layout so that it looks realistic. Some of them are so real, I wake up thinking of actually happened for a new second, whatever that meant. I don't have any idea what he just said. All right, so these trees, all right, so we got another one right here. These are $7.99. You want to, when you get these, you can spread them out a little bit. You kind of really can crunch them up like this, like a ball. See? And then open them up like this. And then you can trim them if you want. You can almost trim them with a pair of scissors. See, now I'm putting these right here. See a group. Now we're gonna paint this black, and then I'll put gravel in here and make it look like a planter, like those 3 small trees. Oh, I've got some basil over here, some mini rocks I can just pour, and then you pour a lot of Elmer's glue on it, and they just solidify. Awesome. It is awesome. Yeah, it is, James. It is. It's awesome. Okay, so that's just another idea. So I'm building my whole foliage here, and we're going to cut them small here, cut them off a little bit. There's another one. Actually, let's do 1 tall one and 2 short ones. Actually, I'll cut that off a little short. There's another one. See, then you could do short little bushes like that. I got 3 here. I got another. I think I've got enough to do. I need one more tree. Did I get another one? I don't think I did. These are giant ferns. You can buy these ferns at Hobby Lobby. They're like 10 feet. Look at how long that is. I got two types. I got this one and this one here for different foliage around the bases. I'll show you where I'm putting this stuff here. So let's put some of this on the layout. I'll do some painting. So you can put these trees. See, I'm putting foliage around here. See, around the bases. Okay, and then I'm going to cut more of this and put these around. See, like I put some buildings here. I've got a building right here with a house. So we can put some trees down along here. I want to put these big ones. I want to put these kind of right here. And then put a bunch of these right over here. See, look at that. So when you're driving around, you'll see oh, here, we got a couple right here. That one will work right here. With these trees right here. I'll need to get more of these. Dressing up nice. But it's still, yes, it is portable. That's what I wanted. See, I could do a permanent, but I didn't want to do a permanent for this layout. I wanted to do it portable. I wanted this layout to be portable. Okay? See how the trees give it effect? How it gives it, I'm telling you, it's amazing how the trees add gosh, I don't know how to call it, but it almost looks, it gives it not a realistic look. It just gives it that little more fun to it. Okay? And I don't have enough trees. Darn it, I'll have to buy a bunch more of this stuff. These are pretty cool trees. Put one over here. Actually, you know what? Let's see. Can we put that one right there? Yeah, I like that one better over there. Give it an ambulance. Capner trees, whatever, I don't know what those are. Yes, we've got actually three. This is actually three layout. It's Scale Art, Ininco, Scale Electric, Universal, and Arc Pro on the bottom. Okay, so yeah, we have three different layouts. All right, so let's, I can do some more smaller bushes. I need to get a different drill bit though. Different drill bit. Alrighty, let's cut some more 3-inchers. How many got their picture of me and made a frame of it? Nah, it's too big of a... I'm just showing you how to add to your layout. That's all I'm doing. Hey, I didn't get one of my Brian Mike. I'm going to get an order as soon as I get my money in the bank. Ha! Well, I'm just saying, you guys, whoever voted for Biden, you're getting what you're getting. You're getting $3 gasoline, $4 gasoline, and so don't complain to me. Don't bitch when gasoline's $6 a gallon or $5. Because they've told you what they believe about fossil fuels, or I don't know, I don't believe in fossil fuels, but that's the way it is, guys. When everybody's freezing their butts off in about 5 years, because we don't have enough coal burning in our gas. I remember the 70s. Boy, you don't remember your history, you're doomed to repeat it, that's for sure. All right, so let's put some... That's not my business. Ouch. Ow. Boy, that... I think that's the last one I can make. The rest of this is all foliage. There we go. There. See, now we got some more 24, 22. I guess nobody wanted to watch tonight, so we'll just have a short show tonight till an hour, I said. Doesn't look like anybody wants to watch tonight. That's all right. Oh, that goes in here like that. We gotta glue that. Crazy glue, or put... That's coming apart. See, and you crush it like this, which will make them a little more look realistic. What do you think? Any thumbs up? Hello, pretty good. Well, I'm just giving you ideas. This is Brian Young's working in the shed for an hour. I'm just showing you what you can do with some cardboard or little I think they're 1.5 by half little blocks, and you can put them around the layout like this. All you're doing is you're just creating a nice little layout. Some foliage. We've already got our pylons and everything. All right. These little Ninko cars. Got 20 viewers. Well, I have to wait and go to Hobby Lobby in the fall to get the fall foliage. Now this is where Goo Gone is really good. Watch this, guys. I know Robert Fish doesn't think so, but I think it. You spray it right on the guide braids. Then you take your fingers like this, and you just rub the guide blades, the brushes, and that grime just comes right out of the brushes, and they last longer. Your brushes will last longer. Look, they almost look brand new. Goo Gone time, that's right. See, those are clean, baby. Yep. Look at that, it won't even stay on the track. Look at how dirty they are. This track needs to be, you got to cover your track, especially in here. I should cover it all the time. Look at how much grime. I don't know if you can see it on this brush over here. How much grime is collected just since I cleaned it. Now, somebody would say, well, that's because you put a lot of liquid on there and it's collecting that. Yeah, you could be right. So if you want to clean the brush, you can, but it's still going to whatever's on the track, that brush is going to grind into, it's going to grind into the brush. Okay, so now I just lost the wire. So I got to take this car apart. So we're tech time, tech time, tech time, tech time. All right, so let's see here. We're going to show you how to change brushes on a Ninko car. I know you guys like this, so I'm going to do it. Guys have a lot of fun with this. So Ninko, they're not like Scale Electric. Scale Electric has direct wires, or they're kind of like circuitry. I call this direct wire to the motor. All right. You have two wires that are going right to the motor, okay? A and B right here. And then so they go through the bottom of the chassis. And this is what I think that SCX should go back to, is this type of system. But one of the persons that owns SCX gets a royalty every time that they make a car like this with their ARS system, and they get a kickback, even though the system is flawed. Okay, so you see how that went together there? Okay, there's a little push pin, okay, on each one of the side of the braids. All right. And then your brush, now you just push those out a little bit. Push them together. So you want them to cover more area of the track, okay? That's why you squeeze them together. All right, so this guy has come undone. See, what they do is they spot glue this with a hot gun right here. See where they've hot glued that? That's a hot glue. So if I went over to my soldering iron, I could just top that, but I don't need to right now. I'm just going to put it back together. Had a guy come over today. I was out in the bank, and he wanted me to fix a couple of his cars. I got them fixed. It was exciting. I talked to my old boss at SCX, and I guess they've got a ton of inventory. He thinks there's a ton of inventory in Spain and in China because of the bankruptcy, that it's just sitting in the warehouse. And I'm going to try to buy it. I know a lot of people in Spain. I know a lot of people I don't know a lot of people in China, but I know the connections. So I talked to my old boss, and I said, hey, I'm not getting any communication from SCX, and he doesn't like him either. They shafted him of like a lot of money. But anyway, the Arnold family, maybe that's why I'm upset about that. Maybe that's why they're not calling me, because they know that I don't like them. Because they've screwed. Let me make this very clear. And maybe this is why I don't have, and I'm going on a rant. Oh my gosh. This is why I'm going. Okay, this is why SCX is in the problem they are. There's two reasons. The Arnold family that owns the license in Spain, they have screwed up SCX since they've got the license in 1970s. There's been 5 companies, okay, that have had the license to SCX since 1970s. 5 companies, because of them. They keep screwing it up. First you had Arton. It was called Arton, and then you had Matchbox, Technitoy. Then you had Irwin Toy, or Technotoy it was called, Irwin and Technotoy together. And then you had a Duca, okay? Let's see. Arton, Matchbox, Technotoys, a Duca, and now the current one is I think themselves. But they've screwed it up every time. All right? Yes, you're going to need a bigger place. Well, listen, I'll tell you, if there's inventory in Spain and in China that are sitting in warehouses, I'm buying it. I don't care if I have to go get a loan with the bank. I'm gonna tell them, listen, I need to buy this inventory and I need to buy it right now. Because that inventory, I'd sell it from here until Tuesday. Well, longer than Tuesday, but you know what I mean. Maybe I'm burying myself again. Oh well, I'm having fun. All right, so let's get this car on the road again. On the road again. Racing on the road again. There, isn't that neat how all that foliage looks on the layout? Over here, it kind of knocks a little bit. There's too much of a grade here. All right, let's finish up the night with starting to build. I'm gonna finish my building here. I'm gonna make a big building right here. I'm gonna put it like a 5-story building right here. Now this is girder and panel. It's not really to scale. The doors are not to scale. All right. Let's see here. Where could we put this right now? Right here. Yeah, that's perfect. It's not to scale in the sense that the windows, like this door right here. So that door is a person. So that door is probably about 7 foot. A 7-foot door. I'm 6 foot. The doors are actually about 62 inches. All right, so this is a car. All right, the guy would be, it's a little out of scale for 1/32. You're probably 1/43. This is probably more scaled to 1/43. These buildings are. But, you know, if you took and just made this, you know, it would kind of look like a building, okay? And that's what I'm going to build right here. I'm going to build a 5-story building right here. Okay, about here. That will go right here. So they'll kind of offset the layout. Maybe not. And then I'll start painting all these miniatures that I have, all these little people. And I'm going to show you how to paint these guys in bulk. There's a way to paint them in mass quantity, okay? So this guy here, this will just put these guys on the track like this. See right there, little guy right there. A little guy right here. Guy with a photograph. Guy with binoculars. You don't have to be super detailed when you, I've got millions of these figures. Enough to where you could do 1,000 people on your layout. Let's see, oh, about them flag poles for the reset. Maybe you can get him to paint. Yeah, that's an idea. All right, I'm not gonna answer that. If somebody is calling me, I'm not answering it. Oh, what the heck. Yes, Gary. Yeah, everything's updated. What are you getting? Oh, great, thanks. Yeah, we're doing a live one right now. Oh, okay, great. Oh, all right, cool. All right, well, thanks. Yep, everything's up to date. Yep, bye. Oh, I thought that was Gary Fuller, but it's not. All right, that's level 1. Now you got to put all the cross beams in. Girder and panel. It's girder and panel. I've been collecting girder and panel for 30 years. I have enough of it to kill a cat. Well, not a cat, but I have enough of it. Let's put it that way. I think girder and panels is probably one of the most unique toy systems ever invented. It teaches kids how to build. That's why I like to build so much stuff. I played with these as a kid. I'll get a little closer so you can get an idea of what I'm building here. I'm starting to lay the foundation for the building. I wish I had a camera system that I wouldn't have to constantly move it. I don't know how to do it, honestly, I really don't. I'm just trying to do how do you get in there? Oh, shoot. That's why I wish I had somebody that just stood here and hold the camera for an hour. You know that? I really would, kind of. I can never do anything the way I want it. Always screwing up somehow. There you go. So I'm going to make like a 5-story building, and with girder and panel you connect these beams, and then the next level you put another girder on. They're actually the scale for 1/64 scale. That's what they're scaled to. Trains, HO. That's what they're designed. They were designed to go with train sets. Back in 2001 when the Twin Towers fell down, I made a Twin Towers out of these things. Oh, must have been about 5 feet high, and I put all the windows in it and everything, and I took it to the post office or the library for a while as a memorial. But people forgot. Yep, people forgot. Yep, if you don't remember your history, you're doomed to repeat it. It's so funny. What's going on in this country is, never thought it could get this bad. All right, that's level 1. Now we'll put level 2 on it. This will give the layout a pretty cool effect, this building. Isn't that cool? 37, 36 life. Hey, don't you put panels panels on before next level? No, you don't put the panels on till the very finish. When you're done. And I'm doing it a little differently. I don't have enough panels, so I'm making copies of entire sheets, which will be an entire wall. So I don't ruin the panels that I have, my existing panels. No, you just keep going up. We're just going to keep going up. We're going to go in a little bit though, like right here. Yeah, so you can't put, until you put them all 4 or where you're going to do it, you can't put another girder in. Like right here. So this, can't put any more here. Now we're gonna move in here. This will be a roof right here. So we're gonna cut it in now. We're gonna cut in. So that's gonna go here. So we're gonna put a roof piece right here. I tell you, whoever designed these girder and panels, they sure had a brain. What was that? Something fell outside. There we go. Second level now complete. Next, sweet. Second level now complete. Yes, we're moving up on the finally got a place. All right, so now we're going to move in. I think I'm going to move in on this corner too. I bought like 50 of these packages. I guess this company went out of business. Bridge Street Toys. Too bad. Believe it or not, this is why the Empire State Building is so structurally strong. This is exactly how it's built. Where the World Trade Center was built kind of like this, but this entire section was out. All they had were floors that were trussed across. That's why it had no stability. It had no internal core. It had one set of 4 right in the center for the elevators. They knew exactly how to hit it. That's the sad thing about it. And you know why and another thing too is why America failed at 9/11? We didn't rebuild the World Trade Center. We should have rebuilt the World Trade Center just the way it was. That's why we failed. Yep, someone should have built it right back exactly the way it was. Stick it right in their ears. Stick it right in their fingers. There we go. Now we're moving up. Moving on up. Oh. Now I've got 3 stories. We're going to do a 6-story building. I think I'm going to put another one right over there, another building right over there. All right, now we're going up one more. Moving on up. Well, this is exactly how the Empire State Building was built. Inner core. You notice how it's all grid. A B-29 slammed into it when it was first built because no one wanted to live in it. They didn't think it was safe. And a B-29 slammed into it. The motor slammed all the way into the elevator, down to the bottom floor. Nothing happened to the building. Then after that, it became sold out. You couldn't get into the Empire State Building. A little bit of history. If you didn't know that a B-29 slammed into it. Maybe it was a B-17. I can't remember. I thought it was a B-29. It might have been a B-17 or a Mitchell bomber. I don't know. I don't know exactly. So don't quote me on the bomber that slammed into it. Understand, Sam? That came from. Look at all these girder and panel girders I have. Look at these girders. I got hundreds of these things. Hundreds and hundreds. Now we're at the 4th floor. I used to love building with these things. I don't know, it's something happened when I turned 60. Actually, when I turned about 55, my interest with playing with toys kind of dwindled a little bit. Because, man, when I was in my 40s, I still loved to do all this kind of stuff, and I don't know. I think when I got all the kids and we adopted, I lost some of my wanting to play. I just got tired. Busy, guys. I'm constantly busy. Yeah, we got some new stuff. I got some more of the control units. And what's really cool about this thing is this is really rigid. I mean, you could stand on this thing. My weight could hold it, and that's what's so cool about girder panel is that when you do a building like this thing is just solid. It shows you how a girdered building is really a strong building. But when they built the World Trade Center, they didn't build it. They built like a skeleton. There was no internal core, which was very dangerous. There, look at that, guys. Now we're in the 4th story. Okay, isn't that cool? See that? How neat that is? What do you think of that, guys? Huh? Everybody having fun tonight? Everybody having fun? I really need to sit on it. Gosh, you guys are terrible. I'll do another story and then I'll sit on it. How's that? No, I'm not going to sit on it. It would hold me though. Let's see. Oh crap! You're right, clock. Go ahead, guys. Did you say you could stand on it? No, you couldn't stand on it. Good night, guys. LOL. Got 43 people watching. I guess that's pretty good. We're showing you what you can do to your layout to make it. You can find girder and panel sets all over the internet, all over eBay. Just buy as many sets as you can. Any buildings will work, really. Playmobil has good there we go. Another floor is finished. Moving right up. Now we're moving into the 6th floor. 6th floor. How many floors? I could technically do a building 4 foot high in here if I wanted to. Take a lot of panels though. I could do it. I mean, I'm going to copy all the panels anyways. I'm telling you, it gets stronger every floor you add. I mean, look at this thing. That's why the Empire State Building the way it's at. Oh my gosh. Crop dusting. That, I swear those chicken sandwiches at McDonald's would give me the runs. Woo! Boy, that potent. Potentane. Oh my goodness gracious. Sakes alive. There. Isn't that cool? See, then we're going to put this, we're going to stick this right here. That'll be a good addition to the layout. I'll do one more layout and that's it for tonight. I said 1 hour. What are we at? Oh, guys, we're over the hour. I gotta quit doing that. Ouch. Oh, guys. Ugh. I said I was gonna be 1 hour tonight, guys. Darn it. All right, I'll put all these beams on. I've got the girders in. That looks cool. They even got elevator systems for girder and panel. Working elevator. They have motors that will bring the elevator up and down. It's really cool. There. Those trees are about right too. Doesn't that look cool? So that's the building. We're gonna put. I think I'm gonna put one right there in that section right there. I can't do some other. This is the only where I can do really big one. Fantastic. That's right, James Reese. Fantastic. And then we'll cover this up in the next couple days. I'll show you how I'm copying the panels. Okay. Well, that was that's tonight. Little show how to deck up your layout. I'll do one thing here real quick. So here's what I'm doing. I'm putting foliage on the side of the. You cut it. Got to glue it in one corner. You got to let that dry. And then you wind it around the post. This is trees. I got to buy more of these trees. This is the stuff I used before. See, you get pull these apart like this. See, and I'll go like this. Twist it around like that. And then glue it. Now, of course, the government or ODOT or all the Department of Transportation, they don't allow vines to grow up on these concrete pillars because they would deteriorate them. I'm just showing this. Hope he gives us a story. You guys are crazy. Story time. Story time. See, just stick it up there like that. See that? Isn't that cool? That back on track. Look at how that layout. Look at that. Doesn't that look awesome? You got the building over there. A lot of trees. We'll get some people walking around over there. When we drive these cars around, it'll look pretty sweet. Look at how the trees are. Let's get down like this. See that with the trees? It's like you're in a real city. I got to get rid of these buildings because we don't need these buildings. These are more Stonehenge. I just thought this would be kind of cool. They look kind of neat, but I don't think they work too well. All right, well, that's about it, guys. We got up to 41 views. We got 81 people watching. I don't have really a story to tell. Had some people come story time, happy time, brownstones. I don't really have a story to tell. What story do you want me to tell you? Park City has a low district. I bought tonight a train you just posted, Brian. Yeah, those are pretty cool. Those trains are pretty cool. Message retracted. Uh-oh. What did Bob Novell say? What was you guys make me funny? Or you make it funny. I don't know what. Oh man, I'm tired. I can't believe how fast this day went. I mean, it literally blew by like a. We unloaded the van. We unloaded the van, got it all put away. Then I put all the stuff away in the shed this morning. And then before I know it, it's time to pick Mark up at McDonald's. Do you mentally prepare for Tim to come back tomorrow? Not really. I just know that he's coming back, and I just have to deal with it. It is wearing on me. The older you get, Brian, the faster the days go. I just cannot believe how fast this day went. Literally, it just disappeared. Literally. I had a lot of kids come in the Tinkers today. A lot of kids came in looking at things, and they, that's going to grow. That's going to continue to grow. And that's what's exciting. I can't wait for it's going to take time. I don't really have any stories to tell you. I did talk to my old boss at ProTinkerToys. He's going to try to get a hold of some people I knew at SCX before they... because I guess there was a ton of inventory that was left in bank. A lot of people lost money when ProTinkerToy and Aduca went into bankruptcy. A lot of people lost money. And the Arnauld family is always the one that seems to come out of this. But they always seem to screw so many people, which I find really ironic, And I think maybe they know that, and that's why they're not contacting me, because they think that I've said bad things about them. When somebody should, if you're screwing up, if you're in a company and you're screwing up, you're screwing the company. This is why so many companies are out of business. It's because management failed to act. That's why Sears is in the position it's at. Sears should be the Amazon nowadays. If somebody had any brains at Sears, they could have said, hey, we could be dominant in this. We have all the distribution. We have all the catalog stores. We can jump into the World Wide Web and sell everything, because they did it in the 60s. They did it in the 60s. They were selling everything in the 60s. When I mean everything, I mean everything from a house to a car. They sold everything, okay? And so maybe that's why they're not coming after me, SCX, because they know that I don't have great regards to the Arnauld family. I think that's their name, Arnauld. They're the ones that own the license to SCX or Scale Electric in Spain and Mexico. They hold the license. Somebody needs to go to them and offer them a ridiculous amount of money and just say, you know what? You guys have screwed this up for 40 years. You need to let somebody else try, because you ain't doing a very good job. And I'm not being, you can say, well, Brian, that's awful mean. You're not. No, I know exactly what I'm talking about. I've seen it personal, or seen it actually happen. Okay? Because 2012, so here's my story. So 2012, I fly over to Spain. Okay? I fly over to Spain, and I'm never going to be able to fly again. I was just thinking of that. I'm never going to be able to go on an airplane again. Boy, I tell you, we're weird times. That's unbelievable. Anyway, so I went to Spain to why did I go to Spain? Oh yeah, to see a Duca because they took over SCX after Technotoys went out of business. A Duca picked it up, and they were the number one toy company in Spain. And I went down there and I sat with them. I sat down with the president, Florenzi. I think it's Florenza. I sat down with him, the president, and a bunch of other guys. And I looked at him. I said, I'm going to tell you everything you don't want to hear about SCX. I want to tell you everything you don't want to hear. And I told him all the problems with SCX. Here are all the problems. And you know what they did? When they came out with the WOS system, they didn't ask me one question on its design. Not one. Not a single question. They didn't call me and say, hey, Brian, what would you be opinion about this? Not a single question. Now, if I was an idiot, if I didn't know anything about SCX and I hadn't sold any of it for 10 years and build up a clientele in the United States, that's fine. Yeah, you're just a moron. But with all my experience, after 10 years of selling SCX or 6 years of selling it nonstop, you'd think that they would just little bit of information for Brian Young. I think that's the arrogance of the Europeans. Well, first of all, I would not have changed the old digital system. I would have kept the same system, but I would have gotten away with the reed switches. I would have gone with the light system, okay, and incorporated a chip, okay, that could use the old system. And I wouldn't have done away with the pit box. I just would have redesigned it and with modern electronics and come out with a new pit box module, okay, similar with the tree and everything, but up-to-date circuitry, okay? And that people would then be able to upgrade to the new one if they wanted to. Because the pit boxes only had a very short shelf life if you have any electricity issues, okay? So those are two big things I'd have done. I wouldn't have redesigned. Why? I'd have come out with wireless hand throttles. That would have been an easy fix, okay? That wouldn't have been a hard thing to do, okay? But if I did, just like they did with the control unit, but the idea of the fuel and the hand throttle, nah. It was cool watching the fuel go down on the tower. That's what was cool, okay? Because when you're driving, you're not really looking at your hand throttle, your fuel. You're looking at the layout, so you're looking at the tower. And that tower was cool when it was lighting up and the fuel was going down. So that's one thing I would have kept the same. But see, companies do this all the time. They tell people, hey, invest all your money, and now we're going to trash it. Now, at least the video game companies are allowing, older games to play to a certain point. But anyways, that's what I've done with the WOS. And I wouldn't have called it the WOS. Wireless overtake system? What the heck does that mean? Wireless overtake system? What? The WUS? I call it the WUS system. The WOS? That was the stupidest name. And they didn't ask my opinion. Again, I said, why are you guys calling it the WUS system? That's how we're going to pronounce it in America. The WUS. Backwards compatible, yes. Oh, yeah, listen. This is why corporate America, these companies, they literally had no idea what was going on. And they didn't have anybody there that had a vision. I'm telling you, I believe me. I've been with two companies like that. I never was afraid to speak out. Even in the Navy, I would tell people if they were no appetite for risk. That's the problem with American companies. No appetite for risk. All right, guys. Well, that's a good, we had 40 viewers tonight. That was my system. More like the Carrera system with the light sensors. That's the same thing with the SCX or Scalextric. That's why I don't like the light sensor. I don't like the light sensor switching the switches. The SCX digital system with the little lever switching the track was genius. It was genius. All right. It was so far ahead of Scalextric and Carrera. Carrera didn't even know what was coming when that came out in 2004. Scalextric and Carrera had nothing near it, and they still haven't. Okay? It's just unfortunately that you have a family that has no idea what they're doing. Now, I will talk, if the Arnold family called me, if this video finds itself to Spain, and if they have the fortitude of humility, I've got humility. I could sit down with them and say, I've got issues with what you guys have done, but you know what? I still think SCX could be a very prominent, dominant part. But how much, or what do you think that'll happen? I doubt it. All right. Oh. Where are you at location? I'm in the shed. How many new people are on? How many brand new people are watching? Just say me. Just type in me. WOS was the WOS system is not bad. Okay, I just still of me. Glenn Ham is new. He's never seen the workshop. So this is my workshop real quick and I'll sign off. Let me pull this up here. Ron Gardner, none. So Ron Gardner's on finally. So this is my workshop. It's 1,200 square feet. This is where everything started back about a year ago. We had all the shelving unit over. This place was packed full of product. It's my wood burner stove over there, my pellet stove. This is all my collectible toys here that I like to collect. That's my big screen TV with all my movies, Legos. Okay, so this is downstairs. This is 1,200 square foot. It's my desk over here. This is where we used to do all the shipping over here. Now we're turning this into our layout room. We're going to be building models pretty soon. Model rocketry. I was going to do models today. I just got so tired. Star Blazers. My favorite TV show, the Battleship Yamamoto. Then I have model kits over here. We have the big layout over here that we're building. Then more toys, girder and panel, toys, collectible stuff. Model ships up there. Toy guns, more toy guns. And this is 1,200 square feet downstairs. And there's 1,200 feet upstairs. And this is where it all started. And that's why I'm continuing doing videos out here so you guys can see that, we want to keep the feel of the workshop too, but the shipping will be in the bank basically, because I don't have anything here to ship. I frankly got everything down there now. So that's it for the people that have never watched before. I'm Brian Young. I'm the owner of ProTinkerToys.com. My son's the co-owner. And we live in Wayne, Ohio. We bought the old Huntington Bank, and that's where the building is. And we're going to be adding on to it later on, maybe next year. And that will be even bigger because we got big plans. So good night, all. God bless America. I don't know where the future is for America, honestly. Don't forget, clocks jump ahead tonight. We lose an hour. Oh, I didn't know that. Ooh, that means that spring is right around the corner. Well, the one thing you don't ever have to do about clocks with your cell phone nowadays, it just you don't know you've lost an hour. You just wake up and your clock says it's 10 o'clock. So now, old days was that you had to set your clocks. Now you don't have to worry about it. All right. Good night, guys. I'm going to send those flagpoles tomorrow, Ron. I'll get one in the mail. All right? Thanks, Ron. Bye, everybody. God bless. See you tomorrow night. McClintock. Tomorrow night at 8:30. McClintock.